Hey, I hit your bitch and I slide. The 400 came from Dubai. 28 grams to get high. My dogs on my left and my right. I smoke a blunt, get hot. I take your bitch on a flight. I'm in New York for the night. Chicken on frozen, got ice. Cardi A lens on my eyes. We took the game by surprise. So talking, you fuck on my eye. I had him wondering why. We 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 had him wondering why. Ay, fuck on my mama's side. Just need a piece of the pie. We be talking with the spice. Horse shit that the game like Sprite. She got that drip that I like. No food, but I'm ballin' like Mike. In the coupe, do the dash off the site. Fuck it once and I'm fly the kite. They wanna know about the swag. They wanna know about the bag. I ran it up from a rag. All the stuff got a man nigga mad. Flipping the pack that I'm stacking. Me and your bitch with the action. Hand shit from the back end. Paying your bitch and I'm sliding. I hit your bitch and I slide. The 400 came from Dubai. 28 grams to get high. My dogs on my left and my right. I smoke a blunt, get hot. I take your bitch on a flight. I'm in New York for the night. Speaking on frozen, got ice. Cardi A lens on my eyes. We took the game by surprise. So talking, you fuck on my eye. I had him wondering why. We 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 had him wondering why. They try to figure us out. I'm going all green like a sprout. Once I fuck, then I'm kicking her out. I hit the plug for the drop. I get him in, get him out. Once you leave, you walk a mile. Shorty got wet like the Nile. Shorty got wet in denial. My homie came home from his trial. I'm riding upset. I got 2 YGs with me and mama, she proud. Plus I got bells that are loud. The foreign came with the miles. Pour up a cup for miles. We need the money in piles. I hit your bitch and I slide. The 400 came from Dubai. 28 grams to get high. My dogs on my left and my right. I smoke a blunt, get hot. I take your bitch on a flight. I'm in New York for the night. Speaking on frozen, got ice. Cardi A lens on my eyes. We took the game by surprise. So talking, you fuck on my eye. I had him wondering why. We 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 had him wondering why.
All right. Hey guys. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Fuck Your Podcast. I am Star.
And I'm Patty Mayo.
My bad.
Hey ladies, I see you guys in the chat room.
Right. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm a little under the weather today, so Deneva, I need you to bring that good energy.
I got all that energy for us.
That good energy.
I got all that energy for us. So that song, can you say who?
So that song was by Nix and George from Hoya Life. So I don't know if you guys remember like a few episodes back when Pope Mayor was on a show, and those are his boys, the Hoyas. So salute to you guys. Thank you, Nix, for sending me the music short notice because I just DM'd him today.
And that is gonna be my new smoking song. I love that shit.
So yeah. So how was your weekend? I'll let you tell you your weekend and then I'll get into my weekend. Go ahead.
She gotta tell her weekend after. So my weekend was really good. I went on a date since we've last spoken. It was really fun.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm out here living my bestest life.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. I went to New York with the girls. We had a great time. I was really drunk. I got sick. But I'm alive.
That's right.
And I decided that, you know what? I was gonna go on a diet, but I was like, you know what? My clothes still fit.
Kind of diet.
My clothes kind of still fit. So, I'm just gonna I'm gonna rock it out until then. And I'm sweating. So hopefully this cold is sweating out.
Yes, I hope so. I'm drinking wine tonight, guys. I'm sorry it's in a weird cup. I just didn't have time to find my other cups.
That's okay. Hey, so Rebecca called me Sky. So if I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but I was snapping whatever all weekend, and this guy, Tanika hooked us up with this guy, her friend, and he bought bottles to the table. He had sparkles.
Oh, I seen him. He came up to the table with his little
right.
bottles,
They had the whole sign and everything, but it said "Happy Birthday, Sky." So when I looked up, I was like, "Who the fuck is Sky?" Yeah. I looked up. I was on my phone, and I looked back down, like, okay. They're like, "That's for you." I'm like, "My name's not Sky." So he went, had them change the sign. And then when you saw him when he went to go get the other sparkles,
okay,
because the bottles was already brought to the table. He came back because he felt really bad because they got my name messed up. But whatever, I had a good time. I was drunk. I was dancing. Well, my version of dancing, but whatever.
I gotta see it.
But it was a good time.
You looked good this
Um,
weekend. You did a good for your
thank
birthday.
you, thank you.
Yes.
So we're gonna jump into the topics. It's kind of, oh my god, I'm so sick of talking about this, and I say this every week because he's in the news every week.
Yeah, and it just sucks because it's like we try not to be super repetitive, but it's like if this is what's going on in the
Right.
social media, we gotta bring it to you.
Right. And then not only that, everyone keeps can you hear me good? Because my headphones is really weird.
I can't hear you.
So we
Can you hear me?
yes.
Oh.
So I'm kind of like really really super I'm over it. I'm over talking about Kanye. I'm over talking about everything that hey Swipes and Giggles, hey Jamie, hey Shakeem, Sophia,
Hi
Rebecca,
everybody.
Jaquita. Thank you guys for tuning in. So yeah, I'm over Kanye. I'm over his rants. He met with Trump for lunch today, and he went on this like really really crazy rant as far as how much he loves him, with him putting
Mhm.
on the Make America Great Again hat makes him feel like a
Superhero.
superhero. And I'm just like, and then he said that he was misdiagnosed
Mhm.
with bipolar. But
Right.
my thing is this: you're going to meet with the president, and if you're gonna meet with him, why are all the cameras around?
Mhm.
What like that's not really solving anything with you
No,
bringing all the cameras there,
it feels very calculated.
right? So you can say bipolar, yeah, he is bipolar, but
Can you say
oh, can you say bipolar? Yeah,
that?
he's bipolar, but he states that he's not bipolar anymore. I'm assuming, but
Because he was misdiagnosed, or he
right.
just diagnosed himself.
Right. That's how I feel.
Oh,
Is
what
that
the
a
hell?
fly?
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
What the hell
oh
was
my
that?
god. Can you guys hear me well? Because usually I'm yelling in the
I
mic and
can
I don't
hear
want
you
to.
now.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Hello. So yeah, he basically went up there. I don't think anything got solved. Um, but I listening to it, I really couldn't listen to it fully because I was just so over it. Like
Yeah.
I'm sweating like a man right now.
No, do you?
I'm serious. I'm seriously sweating like a man.
Whatever you gotta do to get yourself better, I'm here with the energy. I'm here. And so yeah, it just everything really feels calculated with Kanye West. As you guys know, I am a fan, but it just seems like right now this is a cry for help. Like he really does have mental illnesses, and like I say all the time, like these are things that celebrities go through and nobody really pays attention to it when it does happen. So this is something where I feel like,
Yeah.
we have to pay attention to. Even his wife, Kim, like I feel like, is she like, how is she reacting to this? How is she feeling with everything that he's doing in social media right now? Because this is her name, her legacy, her family, her marriage that's, pretty much being attacked as well. Everything that he does has her name on it. So,
Right. Right. So I also feel that
well, let me ask you this: how would you feel as a wife if your husband or a spouse was going through something like this?
I would feel that, well, my thing is this. I'm trying to figure out, did they have the lunch so they could figure out, did they have the lunch did he have the lunching thinking that he was bringing Kim, or did he have the lunching just, you know, wanting it to be him and thank you, him and Kanye, because it didn't seem like he was really interested in it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Oh, of course he's not interested in it. It's come
But
on.
I'm not gonna go on TV, thank you, and make my and let my husband make a fool out of himself.
Right.
Like that is ridiculous.
Hmm.
And Kim's not really speaking up. None of his family, like where's his family? Where's his friends? I feel like since him and Jay-Z are no longer talking, he kind of like fell off
Yeah.
and went crazy. I don't
Yeah.
get it.
I mean, I can agree with you in certain parts of that, but it just feels like right now he's lacking the support because he was the one that everybody was turning to for all the answers.
Right,
So you
right,
know how it is when you're the strong friend. When it's your time to
right,
be weak, ain't nobody there for you because they feel like you got it,
right,
and he don't got it.
right. So I definitely agree with that. Not only that, Jaquita said ever since his mom passed away, he hasn't been right. Jameen said that Kanye is a coon. And Mr. Austin says she's a silly broad and only made him worse. I agree with that. So with his mom passing away, yes, that definitely made his worse. Oh my God, I felt like he was on the coon train today. Lord, like the stuff that he was doing was ridiculous. I'm sitting up there like, is he
Kanye.
for real? Is it is he serious? Like
When you
he
just
can't
got
be
to
for
shut the
real.
whole operation
So
down.
yeah, so
Just
so Trump was like, I decided to have lunch with two people that like me, um, that I like, and that I assume that they like me, and Kanye's in the background like, no, 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 tell them that I love you, I love you. He goes, well, I didn't want to put you on the spot like that. He's like, I didn't want to put you on the spot like that, um but then he goes around and gives him a hug, and I'm just like, yo, you're doing too
the
much.
most.
Right.
And like I said, very calculated. Like, what is the point?
Right. What is the point of all of this? Not only that, they did discuss him trying to get what is his name? What is his name? Hold on. Let me double check. Sorry guys. I'm like really,
Okay.
really sick.
It's okay. We're working with it.
Really sick. So he basically wanted to get Larry Hoover. I don't know why I couldn't remember his name. So Larry Hoover, he's basically talking to Trump into getting him out of um jail or whatever.
Yeah.
So I mean, I get it that you're trying to,
This
get
is
people out of jail and stuff like that.
somebody from Chicago that
Right, but
one of
why not
Kanye's
try
friends.
someone else? Like he was in a gang.
Yeah, he was a
Um
gang
he
leader.
was a gang leader. Right.
Mhm.
And he got convicted of drug trafficking and a bunch of other stuff. I have the link below where you guys can read. But why is that the first person that you want to try to get out of jail for non-violent
He was
crime?
like, well, I got Meek Mill out of jail, so
Yeah,
I
but
guess I can get Larry Hoover out too.
but still, there's a lot of other people that are in jail for non-violent crimes that are in jail because they can't make bail. Why not try
And
to get
not
those people
even
out of jail?
non-violent crimes, but just going to jail on no probable cause. Like they're in there on no
Right.
evidence.
And not only that, like that's kind of like is becoming legalized in a lot of states. It's legal in Massachusetts or whatever. Oh, just a side note, I want everyone to make sure that they are registered to vote, please.
Oh yes, the deadline
Please,
is
please,
October
please.
17th for
So
Massachusetts.
on our Instagram page, we put up a post to let everyone in every state know the deadlines. For a lot of states already passed the deadline, but if your state has not come up yet, please make sure you register to vote. It is important to vote within the city that you live in, and make sure you're voting the right people into office and the right people into the positions that needs to be filled, so that way you can start receiving things
Yes.
and for your kids and the community and things like that. So
Yes.
please, please, please make sure
And
you
be
register to vote.
educated before you vote.
Yes,
Please.
read up on everything. Don't just go based off of what somebody told you, because
Mhm.
they probably got the wrong damn information.
And that's why we got Trump.
Right. Exactly. So hold on. What she said, camera's too bright. We cut the camera down. We cut the brightness of the camera down. Is it still too bright? Kanye is aware of everything he's doing. They both are
Tap.
yeah, so I
Tap it.
agree with that too. I just feel like at some point, when is somebody gonna step in? So Ti, he went on his educated rant.
As he does all the
He
time.
used all of his big words, and I'm
Yes.
not even gonna attempt to read it right now because I have a
Ti needs
headache.
to go on and adopt me. I love him.
But he went on his rant. P Diddy was like, please tell this Negro to call me. But yeah, I think some people should reach out to him to see, what his mindset is like, because right now since he's not fucking with Jay-Z, he kind of needs somebody else to step in.
Right.
Um, to help him out. So,
Yeah.
whatever.
Just like a big brother figure, or somebody who's not going to be a yes man to Kanye. And I
Right.
feel like that's all he has around him is yes men and
Right.
people looking for his advice. And oh, Kanye, tell me how to dress. Kanye, tell me how to act. Tell me how to do this. Like his family's not even there for him, and
Right.
his wife is just sitting there being cute in the background.
Right.
Like,
So Little Duval was like, "Oh, all of y'all niggas is mad talking about Kanye and how he's pissing you guys off while y'all arguing and saying how much you hate him. You niggas is wearing his sneakers," which I think is true for a lot of people, because a lot of people are mad, but yet y'all still got on the Yeezys. So
yeah.
that's that. I mean, I own a pair of Yeezys. I did have two pair. One got stolen. Whatever. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
So
Let's talk about it.
and let's talk about have any of you guys watched State of the Union? If you have not watched it, I think you should watch it. It's a really, really good podcast, kind of like show.
State of the culture.
State of the culture. Sorry,
Mhm.
what did I say?
State of the
Oh
Union.
my gosh, I'm so
She's
high.
sick.
I'm so high, mind you. I just took some medicine.
She's
So yes, state of the culture. Jesus. So yes, if you guys have not, I'm so done. If you guys have not seen it, please go on to
yeah.
Revolt and watch it. But anyway, so Remy Ma's on there, Joe Button's on there, and what's the other two people's name?
I don't know. I haven't watched it.
You have it? Oh,
No,
it's
I
really
haven't.
good.
I
So
don't really like Joe Budden.
this is like their fifth episode.
Mhm.
It's really good. But I like it because Remy's on there, so she brings Joe back. Like she's like, fuck you
Mm,
talking about? Like, come on, like you know what I'm saying? It's like
right.
she definitely brings him back.
And
So
I
I
think
think
he might need that. So I need to watch
right.
it.
So I think you guys should definitely watch that. But anyway, so last week, no, Monday they were discussing the whole Cardi B situation and her going to
Mm,
jail.
right.
So um Joe Buttons was basically saying some things like, "Oh, like what the fuck are you telling the police? What are you telling your friends? And what are you telling your fans and stuff like that?" And then because Cardi B had put the rat emoji
Mhm.
on her IG story. So Offset, of course, that's his wife, and he's gonna defend his wife, just like Kanye defended Kim.
Mm,
So he's gonna defend his wife. So, what did you want to read it? Because I said State of the Union, so
sure.
I don't know.
Okay. All right.
It's at the
So
bottom.
yeah.
Oh, he
So
says you a whole ass.
yeah. Well, he said a lot. He
Right.
said a lot. Basically, I watched your show. You a grown ass nigga speaking on a woman. I seen you in bars, and you ran like I was gonna do something to you. LOL. You a whole ass nigga. Soon you get touched, you gonna be police.
Right. So,
I just feel like honestly, how does Offset look? Comments. I mean, I get it. He's defending his wife, but at the same time, it's like everybody's talking about it. I just feel like it's more personal towards Joe.
right, it's personal towards him because remember the thing that happened at the BET Awards
Yes.
and how he walked off
Yes.
and Migos jumped up all suited with their silk shirts
right.
on, their blouses.
All suited with their silk shirts on.
So yeah, I do like Migos, and yeah, he's gonna defend his wife. But they keep
He just
complaining about
sounded.
the light. Can you move the light back?
He just sounded mad butthurt.
Yeah, he sounded hurt, but Joe I felt like he was trying to go in on Cardi too. You know what I'm saying? So I did feel like he was coming for her a little bit. Is that better, guys? You can see Deneva a little bit better.
Sorry, my light bright ass.
Right.
Get lost in the lights. Sorry.
Just maybe like a little bit more. I'm sweating like a man right now. Um
No, you're fine. I can't even see anything.
so that's fine. So yeah, I do thank you. So I do feel like I feel like he should be able to defend her, but I think Joe was going hard. So if you guys have a chance, watch Revolt, State of the
Yeah.
Culture, because it's basically them talking about everything, basically what we're talking about.
Yeah, I just seen the Shade Room post
Right.
where Offset came at Joe Biden. I didn't really get a chance to watch the actual show and see what Joe said. But like you said, Offset's right. You can go ahead and defend your wife, but at the same time, don't let your personal feelings get into things. Like everybody's talking about the situation. Um, I don't really feel like Cardi's wrong.
Yeah, I don't feel like she's wrong, but at the
Yeah.
same time, I do feel like Joe kind of put his feelings in the
So
mix.
yeah, tell me a little bit about what he said.
He was just basically kind of like coming at her like, oh, she shouldn't be doing this, and people like, she's still young, she's 25, and blah blah blah. So he was just basically trying to.
Oh, you know what? I did see that then because I remember Remy was telling Joe, like, dude, like, you can't expect Cardi to be, you know, used to this. She's new to this. Like, a year ago, she wasn't even famous, really.
Right.
So I do remember a little bit. If I'm thinking about the same show, I do remember a little bit of Remy
Right.
basically having Cardi's back. Like, we can't expect her to be perfect right now. Like, she probably would have did the same thing back in her day.
Right. Right. I agree with that. Um. So anyway, so we'll jump on to something else. So the next thing is, so I just wanted to give you guys a follow up on the Fabulous thing. So do you have that paper?
Yes, I do.
So Fab was basically hit with 4 counts, I
Yeah.
think. So what was the counts he was hit with?
So basically, he was hit with 1 count of domestic violence with significant bodily injuries, 2 counts of threatening to kill, and 1 count of possession of a weapon with a pair of scissors.
Damn.
Yeah.
So the whole thing with that, I feel like
How did it get brought back up?
so they were still going to court.
Uh,
They were basically still going to court with it. So she probably tried to drop the charges, and anytime you try to drop the charges and the state feel like they have enough evidence, they take it to the grand jury and
right.
they basically hand down the indictment if they agree with it.
Right.
So he basically got charged with those 4 counts.
As I feel like he should have.
Now I do.
If he did what they say he did.
Right. So it was in the media that that they're supposedly are married. That's what I heard. I don't really know.
I don't believe
But
that shit.
they worked out their differences or whatever, their differences, what they had with their relationship. I don't know what's going on with their relationship. They seem like a good couple, but
Yeah.
it sucks, because you let the whole world know what was going on
In your
so
home, it's kind of hard to go
right.
back.
So now everyone is gonna be judging you basically. I mean, that's what it all comes down to. Everybody's gonna judge you.
Yeah, of course.
So they're like, oh, she's dumb or whatever the situation is. I just feel like, I don't know what's gonna go because they said each charge carries a 5-year sentence. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know how that's gonna go.
Right. And it's like even if you drop the charges, they're still coming at him.
Right. So,
And
I mean, what the only thing she can do is probably testify, like, hey, well, we worked out all differences and blah blah blah. But I
yeah,
don't really.
but if you're an abused woman, you know what I'm saying? Of course you're gonna say anything for your man,
Right.
and the court's not gonna hear that shit because you was the same one screaming that he was abusing you. He knocked out your front teeth. He
Right.
was trying to attack your father. You was feeling scared. All these things was going on, and at that time I was so frustrated with Fabulous because it's just like, damn, like I really looked up, well, not looked up to their family, but I really respected their family. They seemed like a good couple. They've been through so much shit over the years. It's been over a decade that they've been together. So it's just like, damn, if you really are putting your hands on your wife or your girlfriend or whatever it is that you're doing, I feel like you deserve to do that time or you deserve to get these charges brought upon you. Like, you should never put your hands on a female, especially her face.
Right. So no,
Destruction
I
of her
definitely
face. That's
yeah,
crazy.
I definitely agree with that. But hopefully, well, I can't even really say that. I don't know what's going to happen with the charges. No one knows what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But they basically worked out their differences,
Mhm.
and if they want to continue to live, and she wants the charges dropped, then maybe they should
Yeah.
honor her wishes so they can move on as a family, and maybe he can get some counseling or whatever. I mean, I
I
don't.
think
I'm
that
just
would
speaking.
probably be the best thing to
Right. I'm
do.
just speaking off of what I see. I don't know what's going on, so I'm not accusing him of anything.
Yeah, like some
I'm
type of
just
community
right.
service and some counseling,
Right.
some family counseling, something like that.
Right. So Jameen said the person that was filming they basically let the media know or the world know what was going on. She was still fucking him and taking pictures. So so Mr. Austin is a Fab fan, so he's always gonna defend him. So we know that. But yes. I
Okay.
agree with I agree with that. She was definitely still there or whatever. But when you're with somebody for years and y'all go through things, certain things happen, but I don't condone any type of domestic
No,
violence or abuse on both hands, which is if
because
it's
I
a
remember
woman hitting the man or the man hitting a woman. I don't agree with it at
we
all.
had a really heated discussion at your house one time when
Right.
this whole situation
Right.
started. So
Right. So
yeah.
I don't agree with that